Yeah.
Let's do this. Lay LK at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, coming with another wonderful episode of Beast Vibes Life. We're a little bit later, but thank God we made it through. That's right. We are here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to we got a short one, but we're going to have some fun. All right, it's going to be quick. We're going to be in, we're going to be out. So, bottom square. Bottom square. You know what I'm saying? You know him. You love him. Times Man of the Year 2019, Anwar Highsign.
We're going to keep letting you know until you know, man. Hey, listen, how's your mom? Tell her I said hi.
Hi, Mama. With the Bed-Stuy jersey. His team, I don't know. But, you know, season ain't over yet.
This team. The Bed-Stuy, what's the team name, PL? The Bed-Stuy what?
Brooklyn Nets GM.
Brooklyn
Nets GM.
The Bed-Stuy Brooklyns.
What's good, y'all? Parker P.L. Lewis here, live in the place to be. Go Brooklyn. Whoa. We are currently waxing Indiana right now. Thank you. Could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that. You did.
It ain't the real Pacers, but I mean, you know, they're winning. No, just playing.
Who's the number 7 for? Who's the number 7?
KD.
The insecure one.
Bed-Stuy I saw one of the best store names in Bed-Stuy. It was a bakery called Bread-Stuy.
Yo, you know what? They won on that one. I got
fire too.
Creative. Didn't work too hard, but creative. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds fire too.
Nice.
Oh, snap. Steve Nash is the head coach since when?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
You ain't know?
That was
that?
what, a couple months ago?
I ain't been watching that.
First season as coach.
I think it was.
Ever since they put themselves in the bubble, I stopped watching. That championship don't even count. Sorry,
don't sleep on the bubble. You know what I mean? They still get it in a little bit.
I said it out loud. I said it out loud.
So
the bubble
don't sleep. You know what I mean?
Championship to win.
I said it out loud.
Last but not least, Arckatron.
Hey, it's Arckatron. ARCKATRON.com. You can find me. And that's all I got to say today. I got more at the end. Yo, how we do it. Hey, oh, hey, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I like that, man.
And cool. I want to get started with the. Hold up. I have. There's breaking Black culture and hip hop news. McDonald's states that the High C Orange will be back summer 2021. That's right.
All right, bro. It's been nice talking to y'all.
Black children from coast to coast will be able to ask for water and go get High C Orange in the lobby. Yes, people, it's back on again.
McDowell's is in the lobby.
McDowell's High C Orange. Oh, man.
It's a little news for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just to get y'all. It was breaking. It was coming through. My producer was like, "Yo," so I wanted to let y'all know.
Wait, did they stop selling High C? The High C?
Yeah, they took it off the menu.
Yeah, they took it off.
Why?
But now they bring it back.
So they just going out their way to violate, basically, for the people who still do go to McDonald's. We don't go to McDonald's. So y'all watch.
We don't respect McDonald's no more.
Yeah, we don't really go to McDonald's anymore. We ain't jacking McDonald's, but the High C was the best drink there. Let's not cap like it wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? High C. You know what I'm saying?
You might even throw a little Sprite in it if you feel
spicy. With a twist of Sprite. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep. Brother got my
depends on how volatile your situation is.
Got to get like 85% High C, twist the Sprite on top. You know what I'm saying?
Just a twist. You're not trying to overwhelm it. You just want to.
You know, the little when you press the button, you just want to be like, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to George Bush the button. You just want to tap, tap, tap.
Oh, man. So, since the last time we saw each other, we had the birthday of the late, great, super awesome king of the beats, Dilla, I wanted to throw around the horn and see if you guys caught any of the kind of like celebrations that people were on. There were a lot of DJs that were doing mixes. Jazzy Jeff did one that he played a couple of beats that I was like, I'd never heard this one before. And even though Arckatron probably heard them, he was like, I've heard them all. But and Frank Nitty headed up the Dilla Fest on. Him and the Beat Junkies did the Dilla Fest on, I forgot what channel. I don't know. It was some channel, but you know what I'm saying? So I did catch a little bit of stuff, you know what I'm saying, of people just like either talking to my Dukes or, you know, kind of like listening to other stories, stuff that I didn't hear, that I didn't know about. Like before, there was a story that my Dukes was telling, I think, Frank Nitt about J Dilla as a baby. Like James Brown would come on and he couldn't even walk yet, but he was trying to like, kind of like shuffle walk, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because when the music came on, like it could be anything playing, but when that next track was James Brown, he just immediately was like, that's my joint, you know, like even as a baby. So like that was cool to hear. And then just of course listening to the old joints played again and like mixed in different ways. That's always fun because you know it's a time to remember and think back to someone who contributed a lot to what people would consider cornerstones of hip hop culture. I think I'll go that way. I'm not going to say, you know, other things because I know people, you know, depending on age, get a little angry, but I'll use the term cornerstones. So, but did any of you guys catch any stuff? Any older memories y'all want to share from like any other celebrations? Any stuff like that?
Oh, who gonna throw me?
You, any of y'all?
Y'all pointing to me? I did not catch not thing. I've pretty much not been on the internet in the last like 7 months. So I didn't catch anything at all. I usually like play a donuts or something like that on my own time, and you know, or something like that. But this time I just been real busy. But my memory is always when it comes around on his birthday, just like remembering, you know, the amount of music that he put out in a short amount of time, if you really think about it, and how many people he influenced, and how many like spawns and, you know, the new styles based off of like a couple of his own styles, like that became genres in the culture. So that's what I was thinking. Like, man, it's like a crazy like family tree, you know, like just mad. The tree is huge right now, you know, and I feel like that's just great to see that, you know, great to see people. Years ago, I wouldn't feel the same way, but now I feel it's a great thing that like they're showing appreciation, you know, for one of the greatest to ever do it on a lot of levels.
And then of course all the articles and think pieces that have been written about his inspirations and all that stuff. And like I just saw an article last week basically just saying like, yo, lo-fi exists because of Dilla. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like lo-fi is his, and like any of those people owe X amount of, you know, admiration or whatever to Dilla that kind of like made it a thing. But sorry, PL, go ahead.
I always tell people that I was always kind of late to the Dilla party. But when I got there, boy, was it dope. I caught a little bit of Jeff's set, which is pretty lit. But nah, Dilla is like, I think me and Arcatron was having this conversation a few years ago. Him and RZA had the dopest short window runs in like producer history.
I can get with that.
Like both of them had like a 4 or 5 year run where they were just untouchable.
Yeah, where it was like
I gotta go with that.
Super Saiyan level.
Yeah, I gotta go with that.
Facts. Yes. Facts. Only 32 really when he passed. 32.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
He's a guy that I've never heard anything like him before, during, or after. Like there's nothing that, you know, like it's easy. We like to look at other people and go like, oh yeah, this is an extension of that tree. And yeah, like it is. But in terms of just raw sonics, singular footprint, singular fingerprint, untouchable.
Yeah, because there's some people that might, I don't know. There's a lot of people that'll be like, oh well, you know, he was such a fan of Pete Rock stuff, but it's like, it's weird. It's not that Dilla's stuff wasn't funky, and Pete's stuff was. I mean, it is, but it was like such a different way to express it that it wasn't even like
such
okay,
different
for instance, like when Ninth Wonder came out, you could tell there's a heavy Pete Rock influence. Like it was heavy. Like you really like okay, cool. This makes sense. Like you can like kind of draw the line, I guess sonically, from Pete Rock to Ninth Wonder. It's like, oh, okay, I kind of get it. I see the way they cut samples are kind of similar, or I guess the way the Ninth would cut samples is kind of similar. But Dilla, it was weird. It was like he was highly inspired by Pete Rock, but the way he would look at music, the way he would even like Dollar Circulate, when I be talking about like helping out black businesses, which Salim Akil put in the first episode of Black Lightning that aired on Monday night. Well, he played the original song, but the whole thing where like where it's like Dollar Circulate and like and it's like, huh? Like who? Like before that, I hadn't heard someone just like take that one note and it would just like be forever, and you'd be like, huh? Why is it? But then it's kind of like, it's kind of dope, and it's like, why would you think to do? Because most people would just be like, you know, Dollar Circulate and just like, I don't know, maybe string it a little bit. But
I mean, Ninth Wonder has his version of that, same sample, and it's totally different. It's totally good. Different. It's just totally different than what Dilla, like the sensibilities and like what he, how he put it together, and how with the, it's like this expression is like, it's so hip hop. Like it's like, oh, this still fits. So it's weird with it's like the history of hip hop
and scientific, like the doing it beat. Like when you listen to it, you're like, oh man, this is the dope beat. Oh man, it's funky. And then it's like, oh yeah, you know it's Rick James, right? And it's like, what? And it's like, yeah, it's Rick James. And it's like, nah. And then they play how he did it, and it's like, whoa, hold up.
I don't even think I've seen that. I have to look that up.
This is different than just like the Benjamins beat where you're kind of like running it backwards and stuff like that. I'm not saying that that's whack, but it's a different way of...
Definitely not that.
Yeah, because the Benjamins beat is dope on its own, but this is like a different way of interpolating that sound backwards and like forwards and like weird ways. But it's like crazy dope. And then like the stabs were like, it's just weird. But then you listen to the beat and you're like, oh, snap. Because when I heard that beat, I was like, yo, who made this? And I was like, oh,
yeah,
it's Dilla, of course. But then when
he's the one guy.
Oh, go ahead.
His what do you say?
I was just gonna say he's the one guy that I wish I could remove subjectivity for. I wish that I could like mind meld with people and so that they could just understand like what, because I bump into people who are like, yo, I don't get it. I don't see why people are on this guy like that. I don't see why people think Dilla's so great. Like this stuff is cool, but all right. And it blows me away when I hear it. I've heard this from multiple people in my life, in my lifetime. Like that's like, you know, like imagine experiencing that. Like, yo, like if somebody was just like,
I don't get
know. Like if somebody was like, well, I would say I was going to use a rapper, but there's always somebody who doesn't get it with a rapper. So never mind. Y'all get what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't need to belabor the point. Y'all get what I'm saying. But yeah, like he's a guy that I wish I could just be like, now you understand like why this is so great. But it's such an intangible set of processes happening that like allow you to connect with what he created. That it's just like either you have that gene or you don't. Almost.
I think producers, people who create music, can understand. Like for the most part, like especially producers who actually like come up in that that same wavelength of working with beat machines and like messing with samples early on before they knew how to play anything, and they just was like, oh man, who's this guy? Like that's what with me, that's my discovery. It's like, oh, this is other name here, James Yancey. Who's that guy? Like, all right. I mean, and that was from me listening to Tribe. I'm like, James especially at Love Movement. I was like, who's this guy? But that discovery and like almost like we coveted him like for years. We didn't talk about him because he really didn't talk either. Like you didn't know who he was, but the music kind of for once, you know, I mean not for once, but it spoke for itself. It's like, oh, this is beyond what the name is and who he is. Like the music was so powerful, especially if you're coming up in that and you understand like the power of it and how it's moving people and moving culture and moving how people are making music themselves. Even the musicians who are making music, they're changing their whole style because of this guy who's on the beat machine with 32 seconds or whatever, 20 seconds and flipping stuff crazily, just crazy.
A savant.
I guess before we jump off of this real quick, I'll start off, but then I guess I'll throw it to PL. What's the first Dilla beat you remember hearing? Or like the first song that Dilla produced?
Donuts easy.
Oh, so
I'm late to the party. I'm super late to the party.
It's not a bad one to start off with, that's all I'm saying.
I'm super late to the party.
It's not bad.
That's a good start.
I don't think I didn't.
Question. But you knew his stuff.
Go ahead.
When you went back, you knew like Stakes Is High and like Running and all the songs.
I grew up like even listening to like Bust and Trap stuff. You never really knew that was him.
Yeah,
like
because he wasn't all in the videos.
He wasn't. He was. He probably was, but you didn't know what he looked like.
You didn't know he was right.
Yeah. It's like, hey, there's a guy over there.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting project. I might have to start looking back.
Looking back, he might be in some of those videos, like just chilling.
Yeah, because
nondescript, just.
What is it? Lady Lisa asked me, and I was trying to think. I don't know if it was like maybe Running, maybe Stakes Is High. I couldn't remember exactly. I couldn't think of the first one, but I do remember hearing Stakes because Arckatron, Stakes Is High might be my favorite Dilla beat of all time. I remember hearing Stakes Are High and being like, who made this? Like immediately, like, who made this? like even though I probably heard Running first, maybe, but I was just like, oh, the Far Side album is dope, but it didn't really click for me to look who made the music. But now looking back, when I covered Far Side again, 25 years later or whatever, or 20 years later, however long it's been, probably 25. But going back, I'm like, got the strongest joints. You got the strongest joints on there. Outside of like maybe one, he's got the strongest joints on there. And I think the album is better for it because the ones that he's not on, his sensibilities are missed. And it's weird because back to like the subjectivity part, there's so much in there that's like, I like this style of music. Then you learn about how he makes it. Then it's like, oh, I like the ingenuity. I like the creativity. I like the work ethic. Like people be like, oh, like heard it from Common before. I've heard it from Bilal before. I mean, not personally, But I mean, one time Bilal was like, "Yo, man, what you doing?" I was like, "Yo, I'm chilling." He was like, "Let me tell you about Dilla." So, but and Jazzy Jeff said on a live stream as well that just went, I guess Saturday or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, dude will make a beat in like 10, 15 minutes, and like just be like, all right, here it is, here you go." He was like, I think he said he came to the studio, already had like his MPC with him or whatever, sat down, was like, okay, goodbye. like that was pretty much it. And he was just like,
I've
it
heard
made it to the album
well,
in like 10, 15 minutes, and it makes it to the album. And it's like
Yeah.
I aspire, as someone who's a creator in general, I aspire to be at that level where it's like I can just like sit down and be like, okay, I got it. like, here you go. They're like, oh, this is amazing. Yeah, thanks, cool. Take it easy.
I thought of you guys the other day too, because Large Professor posted
word.
his favorite Dilla beat of all time. Well, he says in the caption in the comments that was his favorite Dilla beat, his top Dilla beat.
Which one was it?
It's the Marvin joint from the B album.
Really?
Yeah.
I probably know why. I kind of know why. It is a marvel. That beat is a marvel for me too.
Yeah, we talked about that beat before.
I put that much more in the same category because I'm like, how did he make those vocals disappear like that? Because I've heard the Marvin song a million times. I've heard the LTD Love Ballad is one of my favorite songs of all time. And I'm like, what did he do here? I don't understand. It's not computing.
I don't understand how you achieve this.
My brain is like, and I'm like, did he replay everything? Like, is he that good that he just replayed everything and then just slip the vocal in here and there?
Or did you
to trick our minds?
Did you use the little headphone out of the jack trick? Like, what did you do? How did you do it?
Oh, me. I've talked with different producers that headphone out of the jack trick, and they were like, I don't know either. I'm like, we were all like trying to figure it. It's like this whole nerd community of like trying to figure out like the secret sauce, you know.
And shout out to Thomas D in the chat.
Thomas D, what up?
Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Good to have him up in here. He said, wasn't Kanye influenced by Dilla? I know he talked about it. I don't know at what amount or what length, but he said he was. So I don't know if it was a situation where it was like work ethic influence or like music style influence, or because I don't think when I heard it, I don't think he got into that. I think he just said he was talking about being influenced like by him, I guess in general.
But
you might know more because I know Kanye's your boy. Or
he didn't get into specifics. Right, don't do that. Kanye.
Kanye. Kanye pre-2010. So I'm like
that's you. That's your Kanye, but my Kanye is a little bit later. But those are fine.
A little bit later?
pre-2018. I would say that,
18?
or maybe 2018 is where. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, man, you went up far.
Ooh. Yeah, farther than the most.
But hey, word up.
I think me and Arcka, like our favorite Kanye material is later. If I can, that's accurate.
Yeezus and up. There's some stuff there. There's some gems there. Yeezus and up.
Okay.
Like we're really engaged when you get to like 808s and Heartbreaks. It's like 808s to 808s and Yeezus, and it's like, yo, some moments. Some of them, it gets kind of crazy in that time span.
Okay,
it gets kind of ridiculous.
Word. Now, I did want to throw in something that's a little bit of music, a little bit of sports. Superbowl just happened. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? LV. Don't even know if 58, 52, 56. I don't know, whatever it is. 50-something. All right? The Super Bowl, 55. Everybody happy. Throwing the ball, everybody's good. Well, guess what, y'all? There was a little music there. That's right. Not only did The Weeknd, but produce a show produced by none other than the Z of J's. All right, giving you your actionable items at the Pepsi halftime show. I want to throw it to the panel. Did you feel the actionable items coming through your Sonics on Sunday? Since this is our first rendition, our first taste, our first piece of what we can expect from the alliance between the NFL and one Sean Carter. No, I actually will give it to P.L. Parker Lewis. The American people would like to hear you speak.
I'm going to be honest. I actually did not watch the Super Bowl this year.
Oh,
you ain't the only one.
Wow, y'all some haters.
I did watch the halftime. I did, however, watch the halftime show, the highlights of the halftime show afterward. From what I did see, it looked pretty dope. The what's the word I'm looking for? The media, the social media response was half and half on my timeline. Half my timeline thought it was amazing. The other thought, well, what's going on here? Me personally, I liked it. I don't, however, think this is the first of the Z of Jay's performances. I believe that he was involved in the one from last year as well with Shakira and J-Lo, if I am not mistaken, which was also which was also a great show to behold. Just like this one was a great show to watch. Weekend did great. I'm ready. I'm looking forward to see what's next, what he has next up his sleeve, or who will perform next. Is more what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Anything from you, Mr. Highsign?
No, man, I don't care. I'm not a sports dude, really, and I grew very weary with the whole like Jay-Z conspiracy, evil, rich conglomeration thing.
Rich conglomeration.
Yeah, I just was like really worn out by that whole chamber. Like, oh, you know, he did something to Colin. Actionable items. What? Cancel this guy. It was just so stupid to me. So I seeing Jay-Z's history, I had a whole different idea of what his NFL moves meant. And, you know, some people have that same idea. Some people don't. Doesn't matter in the end. You know, the NFL's going to do things.
Sorry to bring you down, my brother.
I'm not down. I didn't watch it.
For the next question.
I didn't watch it, so I definitely was not down by it.
I kind of had a feeling the outcome was going to be the outcome, and I was like, yeah.
What I got a question. So what did you expect from it? Like did you want like
who, me?
There to be like I'm trying to
I didn't expect anything. I'm just bringing this up because I know how the internet is. I expect nothing from Jay-Z or The Weeknd.
I'm trying to figure out what did people want? Like, what were they saying? Like, did they want?
Because when Jay-Z first came out, people were like, "Oh snap, Jay-Z doing it for us," and I was like, "Hey guys, I'm not sure if Jay-Z's going to do it. Just hold on, wait, see what happens." And there were people that were on my timeline, like, we're like, "Nah, man, you don't understand. He doing it for us. You know what I'm saying? Colin Kaepernick was doing it wrong. He doing it the right way."
Hold on. I will say, to Hole's defense, in that regard, NERDSoul, the people in front of the camera, the performers might not necessarily look like us. But I'll be darned, since we can't get, I'll be damned if the people who didn't put the show together, coordinate the show, wardrobe the show, put the food for the show, everybody behind the scenes.
So are you saying that?
Like me.
Are you saying that he let the dollar circulate? Are you saying?
I'm saying there
that
might have been a little
I
circulation.
definitely believe that he let the dollar circulate on that. But I also think that the play that Jay-Z is making is a very long play.
Yeah. But it's just
And
I like picking at those people that's like, nah, man, you understand. You know what I'm saying? You understand. He doing it for us. You just wait. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Just wait and see. I don't know.
In fact, all Jay's
nah, man, you wait.
long.
You wait till this season.
What if the Weeknd just brought out Colin Kaepernick? What would that look like?
What if who?
What
It looked
if
like
the
this.
Weeknd brought out Colin Kaepernick?
Good what song?
Like
What?
Kaepernick like waving a jersey or something. Like
He'd be
he's
like super hot.
Petey Pablo, you know, like
North Carolina. Take your shirt off.
I'm trying to figure out what these people. What do the
I
people
don't
want?
know, but it's still funny to bring it up.
Like, do they want Jay-Z to come out?
What do
and,
the
like,
people
put
want?
his arm around Kaepernick or something? Like, I'm trying to figure out what they want.
I just remember
They
being
want
like, yo,
Jay-Z
man.
to
I was like, yo,
outside
this is a
NFL.
smooth business move, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all expecting, you know, Jay-Z to do some, you know, he ain't gonna come out with his fist up. And then like a lot of people were jumping on me like, nah, he is doing that. You wait till this season. You're gonna see so much revolution and blah. And I was like, yo, like people was writing books on Facebook. People was in
what
my
is
DMs,
Old
and I was
dissertations.
what is Jay-Z's position? Like, is he like the music coordinator? What's his position?
I don't know.
I mean,
like some sort of like a
He's
show
a consultant?
coordinator.
He is
Or
him and Rock Nation, yes.
Now, honestly, I will say this. I did think that since he was involved, this was going to be like a huge Rock Nation halftime show. Like, I ain't gonna front. I thought it was gonna be that. I was like, no, that's one thing I did. That's one thing that I did think. I was like, y'all saying all this. I was like, all this means is that halftime for the Super Bowl is gonna be the Rock Nation Super Bowl show.
Okay.
So I was wrong there. But there was people like, y'all, you don't understand how deep he is. And then, and people doubled down after the Jay Electronica album. There was like, you don't understand. Meaning me. I was like, man, like, I think y'all need to wait. Don't hold y'all breath. I think people just need to let it play out. I don't think you're gonna see no black fist raising in NFL no time soon.
Wait, who else performed with the Weeknd?
People just need to let it play out, man.
Who else performed with the Weeknd?
Huh?
Who else performed with the Weeknd? It was just him? Dilla?
It was just him.
Really? Weeknd is a big deal, fam.
Yo, the Weeknd.
No, I'm just saying, like, usually, like, Katy Perry was a big deal, but she still brought out Missy. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, it's weird. It's adult. Like, Prince was Dolo.
Listen, Jay-Z believed in the Weeknd.
Do a couple Michael Jackson moves, and he's cool. You know what I'm saying? He don't need nothing.
I really hate when artists do Michael Jackson moves, bruh.
Because they look whack. That's why.
Because it's just so weird. Whack. It's so weird. Like,
he was trying hard to use it so bad. Man, I'd be like, it would be like if you came out on stage and flexed your tattoo in the jumbo screen and it was the Prince symbol. Like it's so not your thing and you're doing the thing. It's like a thing that everyone knows and everyone knows it's not your thing, but then you do it with this confidence of it being your thing. It's weird, like, bro.
Like a white person using the N-word.
It's so weird, bro. Like, why are you doing the Michael Jackson?
But the thing is, he doesn't even do it like half as well as so now. If you know what,
that might be to his benefit.
My mouth would be shut if Chris Brown or Usher did it. My mouth would be shut because those brothers can dance. You know what I'm saying? But when the weekend comes out, I'm like, yo, man, can you just finish the song? Like, don't
But
do
is
that,
it
man.
weirder for him to do it worse than Michael or as good as Michael? I'd rather you like. I want you to be bad.
Because he also has like the
Jackson.
70s porn stash too, so it's like weird. It's like everything is weird with it. Oh, shouts to Jenna James says, "Weekend a decade ago, I liked this version of him that appeals to the masses is for me."
Yeah. I never got on.
I gotta check his catalog. I gotta check his catalog out. I didn't like
decent songs.
I really didn't like.
He ain't fought nobody.
Never mind.
I haven't checked out his catalog. To go back.
He ain't fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? His contemporaries, he ain't fought nobody. And I can't wait till next year because that is going to be on my ballot for Hood Classics. But he ain't fought nobody.
He didn't what nobody?
He ain't fought nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
But what you thought he said?
It wasn't that.
Oh man, because y'all don't know nothing about the Great White Hype. Oh, this classic. Yes. Oh, and it's gonna be on my ballot for next year. So y'all better just get ready.
We already shutting the ballot down already.
It's not so bad.
It's not gonna be.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too many ballots because COVID.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna come out for this one. Sorry.
But anyway,
we should put a poll up.
Like, what y'all want to be in there?
Get some engagement with the peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Idea. We're gonna put a poll up
with the
for
peoples.
y'all.
But yeah, so I wanted to throw that out there, let y'all know. Y'all can check out the Pepsi halftime show. Going to see what the Weeknd did. You know what I'm saying? He's wearing a red jacket and some gloves. You know what I'm saying? So go and do your thing. Another so
please don't stop. Do not do that.
Last in the news, Chance the Rapper sends a message to Gorilla Glue Girl. Now,
are we aware? Are we all aware who Gorilla Glue Girl is?
Oh, sorry. All right, okay. Let me back this up. Matter of fact, I'm going to back this up with an apology.
I need Cliff Notes
because
we're about to hit you with Cliff Notes. I just found out who she was today, like this morning.
Gorilla Glue Girl is a young lady that decided because she didn't have like hair glue to utilize in her hair, that she would utilize Gorilla Glue in her hair. Yes. So when she used it, she realized. Arckatron said, "Fascinating." When she utilized the Gorilla Glue, she realized that she had adverse effects and her hair was not reacting how hair should under the other hair glue. Right?
Her hair was frozen in place, my brothers.
I mean, it was laid. Frozen. Though. I mean, and when I say
it was
laid,
frozen in whatever style that she put it in that morning, it was exactly that. And she taps it at one point in the video, and it sounds like she's tapping plastic.
And
you can just hear like,
peep this. I wanna. Lady Lisa said it was laid to rest.
Laid to rest.
So peep this.
It was laid to rest.
I wanna apologize to all of the white women of America that are out there. Because when I heard this story and had not read the article, I said, "Oh, this is a white woman. Of course. Because a sister wouldn't do this. Come on now." And then when I found out it was a sister, I had to retract my previous thoughts and statements. So
you said that out loud?
It had the nerve.
Becky's, I apologize. Y'all do some dumb stuff, all right? Because y'all was on the cutting edge of that Tide Pod challenge, all right? So I just assumed it was y'all, but my hands is up. Retract. Now, we found out it's a sister.
Dude.
Homegirl got some age on her. It's not like she's 12 years old, all right? Homegirl got some age on her. So
she made CNN. She big bone.
People start making fun of her, but Chance, sent her a message. So,
man, that video had the nerve to be a cautionary video. It was a warning video telling you,
like, we don't,
her,
like, we need
her
it.
story, like, yo, like, this happened to me. So if you guys ever need some hair glue, don't use it. Like, it,
Like
she was saying it like
know.
it was a common occurrence for people to be like, yo,
the
maybe.
glue the label has icons of stuff you can use it on. You do not see an icon of a head nowhere. You don't see an icon of hair at all on it. But you know what? Look, let's get to the story.
I mean, I know there's Gooby going, but is there like Gorilla Gooby going? Is that a thing?
Goop
I do not know.
How do you like, would you use like some solution? Like what solution to get the Gorilla Glue
alcohol
out?
or something, and you just let it sit and maybe it dissolves.
You gotta go
What
to
about
the hospital.
What about
you gotta
peanut
go to the
butter?
hospital.
Peanut butter work? Is
Doctor got
gum?
cut that
in the
off.
video.
Peanut butter ain't gonna stop no
She
Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue too strong.
Is that gum for peanut butter?
In the video, she's like, I've washed my hair 15 times. it was still like it was still, oh, yo.
So I repeat this. BET writes, Tessica Brown has gone viral for spraying Gorilla Glue in her hair. The reaction to her TikTok video explaining her dilemma has been strong, and even celebrities like Chance the Rapper are weighing in. On
Yo, Chance, this is the only thing Chance ever weighs in on, bro. Like everything like this, Chance weighs in on it every time, bro.
Thank you, Anwar. Look, we here. All right. So
wow.
Chance says, he writes on
bro.
Twitter, I'm glad MF's actually supporting her through this. When I watched the video the second time, it's hard to laugh because I could tell Shorty genuinely didn't know she had put one of the world's most powerful
back like a pillar
in her stuff. I hope she recovers well. Okay. All right, look. Chance, all right, check this. Chance, look. All right, I've given you chances on this show. I have, you know what? You have said things, and I've been like, you know what? I ain't even going to talk about this, brother. Remember when you said that dumb stuff about like black men or something, whatever, last year? And Chance, look, if you don't get your boys,
gave you the Will Smith and Bad Boys look.
If you don't get your boys to men Twitter writing fingers up off of Twitter, just don't say nothing.
Extend
you
those.
Always saying. I hate to say that men do soft things because I do not want to perpetrate, my brother, that you cannot express your emotions. I don't want to perpetrate that.
Dracos on Dracos.
Their emotions leads to men being more aggressive than they need to be sometimes. But here's the thing. You're not expressing your emotion, Chance. You playing up to a whack audience so they can buy your album. You don't care about this girl.
I know.
You care about
you
your
are the
image
top
on this kind of soft HBCU loving basketball watching kind of thing.
That's
I know it's a classic. We're gonna slide that, but you know what I mean. So anyway, it's a classic.
You the top right now.
So Chance, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of you coming with some soft stuff to say just to try to appeal to people.
Wow.
Just stop it, because you don't mean it. You don't mean it.
You got 48 for this man.
You don't mean it.
You got the 48.
You want to
seem
like you're counterculture, but you're also deep at the same time. You about deep as a kiddie pool. All right, stop it. All right, I'm done with this. I'm like, get out of here. I'm telling you. You always want to jump on that kind of like
you need some music here,
like the Grio, Black Twitter, fake hotepish, you know what I'm saying? Shea Butter Queen energy. Stop it. All right? She's stupid. She did something stupid, and people should be able to call her stupid. I rest my case. And scene.
Fly God. Wow.
Tired of this. always say.
You seem like you're tired, brother. You seem
Get
like
on my nerves.
You got any more spinach, man?
Fool swore it was
You good, Popeye? You good?
I seen people on my timeline. I just want to, shorty, all right. I hope she cool,
I got a fully loaded clip, man.
He got 100 guns, 100 clips. Homie, he is NERDSoul. NERDSoul.
Fake compassion he got.
I want to see what else Chance Rapper be tweeting, because I won't be on Twitter.
You know what? Chance be writing tweets like he ain't married. Like he trying to, you know what? Chance is that dude that comes to the open mic poetry, and all his poems are always about like sex or love or something like that. He's that dude. That's him. And you know who I'm talking about. He got sandals with no socks on, and he there trying to. He be the first one to light some incense in there.
Yeah, like the agent.
You
gotta put a sock on the pickle.
Look, with that, I'm ready to end the show. Unless you all want to weigh in on Chance the Rapper, please feel free.
Only thing I gotta say, I didn't like that song with Wyclef and Vic Mensa. That's one thing I gotta say.
Y'all gonna make me listen to this song, man.
It might be
the only one of you who haven't heard.
It might be
the only one of us who hasn't heard it though.
The song is worse than the Twitter post because the song doesn't end; it's longer. At least you can stop the Twitter post.
Wyclef is doing that.
Characters.
Wyclef
you got
is doing that.
Wyclef coming on singing.
If I was president. If I was president, verse and stuff.
And Vic Mensa.
I was featuring with Vic Mensa.
It's a war with Vic Mensa.
Distributed by Rock Nation on Friday. Available on Saturday. Taken down by Sunday.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
On Monday. Yeah.
Wyclef, you know what? This is my fault because I've met you twice. I've met you 2 times.
Really?
One time I held you down. I literally held you down one time when we met.
Yo, he said he saved you, Wyclef. Your life was on the line.
Let me tell you how I saved Wyclef. We were at the YouTube space. He was performing, and he did some wild kind of like turning move, and he kind of fell back. But I was there, and I supported him while also filming. Supported him and lifted him back up. So
while I was filming,
I saved you. So then I saw him in my building before.
He said
he
made
you know what? Let him chill. But then you come out with this song with Vic Mensa. I didn't even get the Chance part because I was like, nah, I'm cool. Once Vic opened his mouth, I was like, goodbye. I'm like, doo-doo. I was like, click it. I'm like, that's all the algorithm you about to get. Click it.
No, stop. Don't do it no more, man.
I don't know.
Chill.
Look, I will say this. Wyclef, when I went and saw him perform, he's still live. He's still running all around. He still gives energy. So that's great. That song he put out, I don't care what charity. Look, are you trying to get people to give to the charity or stop the charity? Like, I'm trying to, is this supposed to get money? What is your business
I'm
plan?
definitely listening to this song after this broadcast is over.
If you can make it past
song up to my
if you can make it past
Wyclef when I hear this song, fam.
If you can make it past Wyclef, you get some ice cream, all right?
Bet. I need the vegan ice cream, so
I got you. That's all I'm partaking now.
My G.
You got 100, get the 100.
Man, look. I love all y'all. I ain't got no more to give. I try to come down here and be nice to people, and then they
fully loaded clip.
You know, this woman is a grown woman.
Right. The grown woman.
Just like The whole Tide Pod challenge. People talk about we're gonna make better locks and stuff. It ain't kids eating it. It's grown people.
She was alive on Friday.
What's wrong with the locks? The locks are doing
Judge on Saturday. Gone on Sunday. Report about her on Monday. Tide Pod challenge.
Oh man.
Basically. Oh man.
I will say that that was the worst part of the show. Everything else was hot though. Like whenever he slows down, I'd be like, nope. High energy, why? High energy. Back up. Don't do that. No. No. All right. Whenever you become an old 80, 85-year-old singer or something, it's gonna get bad. But
I don't know what he's making this choice purposely. He needs to stop.
So, with that said, I want to give a shout out to Jenna James, a shout out to Thomas D,
Jenna James,
a shout out to Lala Papa, a shout out to Lady Lisa, a shout out to Marcy Collins, maybe if who was in here. Token one up in here.
You said Diana. You said Diana.
Diana was in here. Oh yeah, Diana. I see. Shout out to Diana. Good to see you.
Hey,
Diana.
I'm gonna start right. And Diana
at the cabana. He's gonna run to the top. It was good to see you in the chat.
So right over here, you know him, you love him. Look, man, what can I say? Come on, man. X Games
Arckatron.
Winter Games gold medalist.
Anwar Highsign and Parker Lewiz.
Wait, what did you say?
My bad. Whose turn is it? My bad.
Arckatron was like, hold on, what?
I thought you said me, but I think it cut off.
Yes, it was you.
We's on Zoom, so things be cutting off when people.
Zoom be tripping sometimes.
Hey y'all, it's me, Arckatron. You can find me at Arckatron.com. Find me at Arckatron.com. Got some new stuff coming out soon. And just stay tuned. I'm making a return to the internet soon. So look out for that.
Internet.
Yeah.
He gonna have the internet going nuts.
I got the internet going nuts.
All right, the conspiratorial one in the diagonal square. PL Parker Lewis, say what up.
Thanks to everyone. Shout out to everyone that was in the chat, everybody that came through, everybody that's gonna watch it later on. We appreciate y'all. We really, really do. Help the Bear 222. 222. Say it with me one more time. 222. Help the Bear. Everybody on the screen is on here.
So you're saying on the 22nd of February, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Which also happens to be my birthday.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Coinky Dink.
Go out and support. Let the dollar circulate. Last but not least, the one that pulls out the blammer first when I even start talking. Anwar Highsign.
Yeah, man. Drama choreographer Anwar Highsign here. Check it out, man. Hopefully, if you were down today and you came through and you watched us, you're up now. May you stay there forever and ever.
Oh, Kid at Heart. What up, Kid at Heart?
Oh, Kid at Heart in the house. What up,
Everyone who came through to check us out live and taped, we love you forever and ever. Please hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Please drop us a comment. Please follow us on the socials. Check us out on the Spotify's and the Apple Musics. And if you got Google Play, check us out there too.
And the titles,
If you got Netscape Plus,
because Jay-Z watches the show.
Because the titles is very vitals.
Don't forget about Netscape Plus, y'all.
Everybody including, come and check out this love. ANWARHIGHSIGN. Once again. Peace.
Oh man.
Kid at Heart.
So I guess before we get gone, I have to say, this show has been brought to you by one of our sponsors, Ghost Weed. It's the best high that you're ever going to get. Also, don't forget that WFDS Radio and NASWIP. But I am NERDSoul, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. All right? Don't be stingy with NERDSoul. Share it. Hit that like button. Show somebody something. Share this the chance, man. Maybe you'll give them a chance to change. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Share it up, baby. Share it.
Or maybe I'll get a DM like, yo, my man, you really hurt my heart. And I'll be like, yo, man, you hurt my heart.
Namaste.
But yeah, share this to all your folks so we get numbers and all that good stuff. Podcast if you want to listen, Spotify for that music. We're going to leave y'all with some Arckatron. So until next time, y'all be cool. And tomorrow we'll be talking, we got Black Together tomorrow, and we got something on Friday. We got President's Day weekend, but the president really ain't, you know what I'm saying? It depends on who you know. Some people say the president that's the president ain't even the real president no more. So whose President's Day is it? I don't know. You'll find out on Monday. So,
Wycliffe is president.
Wycliffe is president on Monday.
You got inducted on Friday.
Someone please call
Saturday. Assassinated on Sunday. No, assassinated on Saturday.
Buried on Sunday. Reported on Monday. Yep.
Yo, man, look, I'm gonna just say this. Hide your glue. Stop doing simpy type text messages or tweets, and just I don't know, man. Y'all be cool.
Spray.
Y'all be cool, and I don't know. Stop the weekend from doing Michael Jackson.
Be cool. How you
from
be
us
cool.
to you. Oh, you want to give him a woo? All right. All right. First, we're gonna give him the music. Are you ready? Say ARCKATRON. Oh, you ain't gonna give him the .com. You just gonna give him the
He's just looking at me.
You gonna show him for the children? Or give him for the children? So anyway, guys, you know the deal. Dope Beats. Till next time. This is from us to you saying peace. That's right. Show him the W. Show him the strength of the W. This kid, boy, I'm telling you, this kid is crazy. Peace. All right, word up.